Place a sprinkled sponge in the fridge. I'm sure you'll thank me for this. All you need is a clean sponge, the kind you usually use for cleaning. Sprinkle the sponge with baking soda. The soda effectively absorbs all the moisture and unpleasant odors. That's why the sponge works perfectly to get rid of any fridge smells. Make sure to replace the sponge regularly, and you won't have any bad odors again. Since I started using this trick, I haven't had any unpleasant smells in my fridge. Put your pantyhose in the freezer and you won't regret it. Will I finally be able to stop buying pantyhose in bulk? Will I save money on this? You probably know the pain of snagging a pantyhose on a nail while getting dressed. Can that change? Maybe it was your and my mistake that we didn't use this freezer trick. Let's check. Prepare 2 pairs of pantyhose. Put 1 pair in the freezer for 24 hours. Now let's take the second pair. Look at these pantyhose. They're intact and elastic. Now let's pull our hand through them, and there it is. Unfortunately, the pantyhose got a run, and a hole appeared. They didn't withstand a simple nail test. It happened to me more than once before an important event. Let's try from the other side. As you can see, unfortunately, another run appeared. The pantyhose are now only good to be thrown away. What about the other pair of pantyhose? The ones from the freezer shouldn't get runs. After 24 hours, you can check. You can take out the pantyhose. After half an hour, let's take them out onto the countertop. We start the test again. We pull our hand through the pantyhose and try to pull it out. Look how elastic they are. In this place, any other pantyhose would have already got a run. But ours are intact. I'm totally shocked. You have to try this. No more buying pantyhose right before a party. From now on, all my pairs go into the freezer. 1 drop is enough. The glass shelves in your refrigerator will stay clean, won't fog up, and you won't see any stains or streaks on them for up to a year. This trick is genius. It allows you to postpone cleaning the fridge. You just need to occasionally wipe away crumbs. Nothing will stick to the shelf anymore. Steam won't appear on it even if you leave the fridge open while looking for something. This is probably the best and most amazing trick you will ever try. The next time you clean your fridge, use it. Empty the fridge and remove the glass shelves. First, clean them thoroughly, each one. Then dry them well. The glass must be dry. Next, take a soft cloth and literally 1 or 2 drops of glycerin. You can buy glycerin at most drugstores. It's very efficient, so a small amount will last a long time. Use this small amount of glycerin to polish the refrigerator shelves. Do this on both sides. It might seem impossible at first, but polish until the glycerin disappears and the shelf is dry again. From now on, you'll see that the shelves will never fog up. If something spills, it won't stick to the glass shelf. You just need to wipe the shelves without removing and washing them. Glycerin leaves a protective layer, and this is the best way to keep your refrigerator clean. Put plastic wrap in the freezer and see what happens. It will gain new properties you didn't know about. Everyone has plastic wrap at home. We sometimes use it to wrap delicate pastries, but more often we use it to pack regular sandwiches for school or work. Then we always try to have it on hand. It's very useful. However, it has its drawbacks. It's hard to unroll. Especially when the roll is new, it's difficult to start unrolling it. You can easily solve this problem. Just moisten the plastic wrap or your hands with water. If you run a wet hand over the plastic wrap roll, you'll easily find its beginning and unroll it. But once you manage to unroll it, it's hard to tear it off. It tears unevenly and gets all stretched out, sometimes endlessly, and unfortunately, it often sticks together. But there's a trick. One trick will make the plastic wrap very easy to tear off and won't stick together. There's one condition. You have to put it in the freezer. The low temperature will make the plastic wrap easier to unroll and tear off. It will be a bit stiffer. It won't stretch out as much, and it won't stick. If you use it very often and don't want to open the freezer all the time, keep the plastic wrap in the fridge. This will make using it much more pleasant. You'll forget about all those problems it can cause. Take a banknote and perform this test. Thanks to it, you will save a fortune on bills. The refrigerator doors are used every day. The condition of the seals affects their lifespan. If the refrigerator is noisy or frost appears inside, it may be a sign that it's time for the banknote test. Over time, rubber seals become stiffer and may not adhere properly to the refrigerator wall. This allows warm air to constantly flow into the interior, and the refrigerator works non-stop to cool the continuously entering air. To check, just perform a simple trick. Take a banknote and insert it between the refrigerator wall and the door. Then, close the refrigerator. Now try to take it out. If you can remove it without any resistance, the seal is not adhering properly. This method allows you to check the entire seal. If the rubber strip of the seal is tight, the banknote will offer resistance. There is another way to save the seal and make it adhere better to the refrigerator. If the seal has no visible defects or damage, try this trick. Use cosmetic Vaseline. Apply Vaseline to the clean and dry seal. This popular cosmetic will restore the flexibility of the seal, and it will adhere properly to the refrigerator. Spread the Vaseline evenly and precisely along the entire length of the rubber. You will definitely feel the difference the next time you try to open the refrigerator. Are your electricity bills high? Let us know in the comments what you do to reduce them. Place a handful in the fridge, and you'll solve one problem for a long time. Just put it in a small container and place it in the fridge. This is a simple way to keep it working properly. For even better results, try this clever trick. Tear off 5 pieces of paper towel and fold them as shown in the video. Then, prepare a small bowl, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of salt. Mix them together. The salt effectively absorbs moisture, which is the main cause of unpleasant odors. Next, add 1 tablespoon of water and mix until you get a smooth consistency. Spread the mixture onto the prepared paper towel. The mixture will dampen the paper. Place the towel in the fridge. The baking soda and salt together will effectively absorb all the moisture and odors. Replace the towel weekly. I've been using this method for years, and I never have unpleasant smells in my fridge. Place a roll of toilet paper in the fridge. You'll be surprised by what happens. I'm sure you'll thank me for this tip. First, prepare a baking soda paste. Take a small bowl and add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Baking soda is great for removing tough stains and naturally absorbs unpleasant odors. Add a little water and mix until you get a paste-like consistency. Apply the paste to the top of the toilet paper roll, making sure to rub it in thoroughly. Repeat the process on the bottom of the roll. Turn the roll and apply the paste again, ensuring it's well absorbed. Once you've prepared the roll, place it in the fridge. This roll will absorb all the unpleasant odors, keeping your fridge smelling fresh all the time. Plus, it's a cost-effective and eco-friendly solution. Try it out and enjoy a consistently pleasant aroma every time you open your fridge.